guys, Alicia and Angelo here today. Today is demo day 1. Our plan today is to take out all these seats and the upper rails here. That's our plan. Wish us luck. Hey guys, it is demo day number 2. So the project today is to remove these last couple of seats that Angela's going to tell you why we have to remove those today in this next clip. And then while he is starting with that, I am going to start taking down these walls. They're coming down today, and today's the last day it's going to look like a shuttle bus because we're hoping it's going to be all gutted.
You never know.
We're going to get it done. I went out this morning and rented a small utility trailer from U-Haul, and we're going to take all of this to the dump at the end of the day, and hopefully by the end of today we are going to have a cleared out bus. Stay tuned. Let's see how it goes.
Hi guys. As you can see, we removed some of the seats, and they were made easy because they were attached to these tracks with these locking bolts that locked right on in. So that made seat removal fairly simple. Now I've got 3 other seats that need to come out, but those bolts are directly into the deck board and they're rusted through, so those I'm going to have to grind off. But these tracks are really beautiful and nice to remove the seats that we had in here as we finish this part of the project. More to follow.
Checking in really quick. We're about to take lunch on demo day 2, and I wanted to show you a couple of things that we are finding as we're doing demo. Every bus is a little bit different, and ours is no exception. So here's a couple of things that we have found so far that we'll be fixing and making sure that we are in good condition. So I'm going to show you this really quick. Let me flip around. So the first one is that these big long panels here run the entire length of the bus, which we thought that they would terminate at this back wall, but what we're finding is that they are actually going all the way through into that back storage area of our bus. And so we were kind of debating whether or not we leave this existing wall here or if we were going to build our own, but that kind of came to our conclusion that we are going to take that whole wall out. We'll build our own, which will be a little bit more secure, and we'll be able to build some shelves right into it. So hopefully it'll be a little bit more stable. The other thing is we're finding a lot of surface rust down here. You can kind of see it in here. But so we're gonna have to sand that out and do a Rust-Oleum product, which we had already planned to do anyways, but we're just finding a lot more surface rust than I think I expected to find. There was also like house insulation, which a lot of people, you find some sort of foam. Lots of people find things like that almost look like igloo coolers in the inside of their bus. So those are a couple of challenges that we're finding right now. The other problem that we're finding is in this track to remove it. It's a star bit, and some of the screws came out just fine, and some of them are stripped. So we are going to have to, Angela's going to get in there next with retap so that we can pull out those stripped screws. While he does that, I'll finish up the driver's side walls and removing all of those. All right, we're going to lunch. End of demo day 2. We're tired. We've got a load to take to the dump still over here. We got some seats over here that need to be taken back to the carport.
Those are the 3 that I had to cut off.
Yeah, these are the 3, the handicap ones that fold up, that we had to cut off. We had to angle grind them off. But we wanted to give you a quick tour of where we're at after day 2 of a demo. Flipping around. All right, here we are after day 2 of demo. We can see all the way out the back of the bus. So if you remember, there was a wall there separating the storage area and the rest of the coach. We debated taking it out, but in the long run, everything was connected. All the side panels and stuff were connected, so we ended up taking it out. We did have to pull out the escape hatch, so we're going to have to reattach the framing for that so that we could pull out the ceiling. And we did find, like we talked about earlier, well, we had to pull out the escape hatch to get to the ceiling. But the ceiling's all empty. What we do need to do, we got some rust. We talked about that, and some surface rust we're going to have to take care of. Next demo day will be the floors. So we still got some work on these tracks.
Got to find a different way to get those up, those heads. You know, the stuff you find at these local stores that don't cut it, I'm going to have to probably go into an industrial store to find what I need.
Yeah, so if you got any ideas,
which is fine. But if you got any ideas,
let us know on taking out the strip screws in this track that we can't get up.
Yeah, well, the screws is holding the track down. So
we got to get them up.
And these.
Yeah, these guys too.
These puppies right here with their hex heads. I don't know.
If you can see, they got some hex heads here on the ends that
the sockets don't slide over.
get the socket over it. And there's a bolt on the underneath, right?
Yes.
There's a bolt underneath as well, but we haven't been able to get those up. So if you got any ideas on taking these guys up, we're all for it. Next week will be the floors. All right, so we are heading to the dump. We're going to clean up our mess of the day, and we'll see you next week when we take up these floors. Thanks, guys.